Greetings, thank you for being here. I am A.U.R.A. I am a quantum alchemist as well as a clear channel, a seer, and I practice quantum healing through the art of A.U.R.A, through quantum hypnosis alchemy healing. And today I am making a video as well as I actually host guided meditations for children who are gifted, and pretty much just about every child nowadays is gifted. And I host those on every Sunday, 1st and 3rd of every Sunday of every month. And today's video is basically a video made upon awareness for parents, for reaching out to the children, to the gifted children. Okay, now touching some of these different disorders that society, that the hospitals, that the doctors have branded upon children. Okay, and what they truly are spiritually and energetically. If you watch some of my videos, then you know that we are not limited to our physical vessels. The very first disorder I wanted to talk about was bipolar. Now, the doctors, if you take your child with bipolar, they can't control themselves. They seem to be out of control, and they are all over the place, and their emotions specifically like their anger and their frustration and their depression is out of control. Okay, but what it is actually bipolar is a gift. People who are bipolar are natural transmuters, and what a transmuter is a person who works within the heart and transmutes energetically as a being, as a ascended star child, as a crystal child, as a healer child, as an empathic child. Now, with bipolar, what it basically is that they don't know how to work within their abilities. So they are, and even this is for adults who have suffered through bipolar, is you are a transmuter. You are sucking in that energy, that negative polarized energy that you are meant to transmute into light, and it's truly others' emotions that you are sucking in, and their imbalances, their negative energies. And you don't know how to, because you are not connected to your mind, body, spirit, specifically your higher self, your spirit. It is causing an imbalance within you that is called bipolar, and they try to put you on medication and so on for children and adults. However, if we learn how to work within meditation, how to silence the mind, how to transmute, how to work with the elements around you, like the earth, fire, water, wind, specifically fire. You want to light a candle, light a fire pit. If you have a fireplace, light a fire. Now, work with your children. Help them light a candle and ask for these negative energies that they're feeling an imbalance within themselves to be transmuted by the fire, because fire is the most powerful energy, like the phoenix. Fire gives renewal, gives rebirth, transmutes the dark energies, the imbalances within us, and transmutes them into light. Okay, so I can only tell you as a parent, love your child. There's nothing wrong with them. They are gifted. They are here to shift, to awaken you to the reality of life and how you've been taught to that, our abilities are not real, that we are limited to our bodies, when our spirit is limitless, infinite. Okay? And if you want to sign them up for the guided meditation, that would be beautiful. I would love to see you there, where we talk with these children and they talk freely with no judgment of who they are and what they see, what they sense, what they feel around themselves, and no one is judging them, and they are able to be open and their gifts embraced, and they find a place to be accepted. Okay? Now, ADHD, ADD is basically children who carry too much energy, who are perhaps indigo children, who are here to rip apart those laws, those rules that are not benefiting humanity. That's what they're here for. And they carry too much energy. They're like a huge channel, like they're like beacons of light, and they're taking in so much energy because they're the catalysts, truly the catalysts. They're catalyzing humankind. And they don't agree with this rule and this rule, in schools, because they see the true intent behind it, and they don't understand them. And they're here to shake up our world, shake up the school systems. So accept the children and help them, for example, ground more, put their feet on the ground more, whether it's in their home or whether it's outside, putting their feet on the grass and releasing some of that excess energy through the bottom of their feet onto earth, and having Gaia, earth, Mother Earth, transmute that energy. Work with them with crystals. Crystals are grounding crystals, protective crystals, particular crystals like black crystals and clear quartz and clear type of crystals will really work with them. Grounding crystals will help them shield and surround themselves with protective type energies, and where they're able to not allow these energies to affect them. Okay, so huge for them, crystals, grounding. Okay, and basically envisioning, and you could watch some of my other videos, but envisioning that energy flow just releasing out from the bottom of their feet onto earth, releasing. This is the key for them. Meditation, silencing their mind, going within their hearts is key. Okay, now people with schizophrenia, what that is again, you've been labeled as perhaps being crazy, and you are not crazy. What is going on is that you are hearing voices. Now, because we are multidimensional beings, we can have a multitude of fractals within us. For example, I will choose me as an example so to help you relate. I have had all the archangels braid their soul braid into me. So therefore, I have an essence of them that help me be the spiritual leader that I am, help transmute and be that beacon of light for others. Now, this is what you're hearing. The different essences and fractals of the yous, first of all, and also the different beings that are here that you chose to have contracted within you. And as well as your guides and your angels, your galactic family, because we are not just from Earth. As we know, there is an infinite amount of planets out there, scientifically speaking. We are not the only life. So therefore, this is the different voices. You are clairaudient. You can hear the frequencies coming in your ear that might sound like waves and static. You can hear different voices. This is what you're hearing, and there's not an illness to you. Now, this what I talk about, don't quote me, as I am not a licensed physician, and I always recommend for you to go see a doctor. However, this is what I'm speaking to you about is through my spiritual teachings and the different sessions that I've had and my own inner knowing that I've been taught as well. This is what's going on with you. There is nothing wrong with you. Embrace yourself. And the best way to do this is to embrace this gift and to allow for it to come through free flowly. And if you want more teachings upon this, then you should schedule a reading with me so we can discuss a mentorship on your abilities. I have a reading for that. And where we could talk about different ways that you're able to embrace this within balance of not harming yourself or anyone else. Okay? You are beautiful. And there is nothing wrong with you. Okay, now, people who see spirits, automatically, if you take your child to a doctor, they will tell you, they will try to put them on drugs, try to put them in the psych ward. And I've worked with parents who have had these type of situations where their children, the doctors try to put them there. There is nothing wrong with your children. They are just spiritual mediums. They're psychics who are here to help those spirits that are stuck here on earth, who have been stuck for centuries, for decades. They are here to be those bridges for these spirits to connect, to go back to the heavens, to connect back to their higher realms. That's what they're here for. There's, again, nothing wrong with them. Work with them. Again, crystals, meditation. Listening to them when they tell you, Mom, this is going on. I see this, I sense this. Don't shut them up. Don't ignore them. Work with them, embrace them. Help them understand that they are beautiful. As parents, we are here to help our children. Help them embrace themselves. Don't let them feel segregated or separate from society. They're always going to feel different. That is okay. But in your home, help them embrace who they are. Thank you. Now, depression. Depression is an imbalance energetically. Also, if you watched some of my videos that I share through shots, they're targeting your cells, and they're blocking the light, and they're keeping you in a frequency of a lower vibration that is causing depression. And it is simply an imbalance within your chakras and your energy. So working with your chakras, meditation again, cleansing with the water. So many different techniques out there that you could be working with. Follow your heart discernments. There's nothing wrong with you. You are loved. You are just basically, you've had at this point, you are depressed because you have a buildup of typically past life or past childhood trauma that needs healing, that needs to be brought up. Your inner child that needs to be embraced and loved. This is what you're feeling, okay? You are basically empathic. You're very empathic. You are feeling others' emotions. And again, it's a buildup of others' negative energies. Okay? So surround yourself with people who love you. People who lift you. People who accept you for how different and as beautifully, imperfectly perfect you are. Okay, children who have autism. Now, they are different. If you look at them, what's going on with them, specifically through shots, they've been targeted, and typically the majority of them are Elohim, angels, incarnated, fractalized into a human vessel. Now what happens is that through these shots they are being targeted, and this energy is now going into its AI type technology, going into their blood cells, and it's blocking their light. And it's slowing down basically neurologically their connection to their physical vessel. It's creating a blockage there. Now, people have found through autistic children that cutting out dairy, cutting out food with chemicals, working with crystals, meditation have helped their children. I have found some parents who have completely helped their child heal from this. Now it depends on how their contract of the child is, if they're ready to heal now from this, or if it will happen in the future, or if they're ever meant to heal from this. But there again, you have been given these tools to help your child, and all it is that I have met children who are high, their abilities are heightened. And then their connection to their vessel is hard for them to explain. So they can see, feel, sense, and in an intensified type of manner. Okay, so they're not different. Love them and accept them how they are. They are beautifully unique. Now, children, people with anxiety. Again, this is kind of like they've labeled this as an anxiety disorder. What anxiety is that you could be a medium. You are blocked within your heart center. There's too much negative energy within your heart chakra. And this built up is causing you anxiety, a sense of not being able to breathe. You feel like the walls are closing in on you. You can't take it anymore. This is what anxiety is. It's not a disorder. It's, again, working within your own self, balancing these energies within yourself. And again, there's so many spiritual healers out there that are working within, that you can find that are working within the heart that will guide you. Follow your heart. and different healing type of techniques that can help you balance, okay, this anxiety. Putting placing your feet in water, cleansing yourself when you're in your shower, asking for the water to heal you, to cleanse this energy of anxiety within your heart. Working with heart crystals like pink and green crystals to clear this out. Working with selenite, shungite, wands, pulling out this energy. So there's many different methods, okay? So again, this was created to know as a child or as an adult that there is nothing wrong with you, and don't allow for society, the hospitals, the medicine industry to continue to label you as there being something wrong with you, and you need medication, and you need to go to a psych ward, and you need to, do all this. Don't allow for this. Instead, embrace yourself. Embrace all that is of you, your yin and yang, your divine and masculine, feminine energies within you. Embrace yourself. Love yourself. Thank you for listening to this video, and may you find many messages that align with your heart, and sign up to my Rising Phoenix AuroRa website, where you can get email updates on weekly on what's going on, what different messages I'm bringing forth through video or through my Patreon account. I have my Patreon account. Check out that video. It's coming. I just recorded at the same time as this one, and where I am branching out with different classes for people to develop their gifts. So my Patreon account is Rising Phoenix AuroRa, and my website risingphoenixaurora.com. And subscribe and like this video and share. I love you, I honor you, I thank you, and I respect you. Blessings.